In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. I greet you in the language of peace of Assalamu Alaikum, which only means peace be unto you. According to statistics, 1,400 millionaires are produced every day. And I ask myself the question, why one of them millionaires can't be me? Why one of them millionaires can't be you? I refuse to lose. And I refuse to live under someone else's shadow. When I can go stand in front of the sun and have the sun to reflect my shadow. What do I mean? What I mean is this. Many of us live under the shadow of someone else's purpose. When we work a job, we are bringing someone else's vision and their purpose into reality. And we also is maintaining their purpose. Now, it's nothing wrong with working a job. There's nothing wrong with working a job at all, because everyone is not entrepreneurs. They're not risk takers. And a person that works a job has a divine purpose as well. However, if you have that greatness burning on the inside, do not let your greatness die. Because that's the part of you that has potential to change your life. However, that part, that greatness that's burning, in order to bring that out into a physical reality, demands patience, knowledge, sacrifice, and discipline. Those are the necessities that's needed to conquer. Some of us know that it's much more to us than what we are putting out. We know this and we feel it. That's why when some of us work a job, we're not comfortable there, because it's bigger plans that God has for us. When you decide to strive to succeed and reach success in this life, in your life, you are going to encounter some roads where you're not going to understand. And these roads that you travel is dark. These roads that you travel is intense heat. And these roads that we travel, in some cases, in the beginning, God requires you to travel alone. If you notice that when you first start a business, don't nobody want to help you. Don't nobody want to help because they don't have your vision. They don't have that passion that you have for what you have burning on the inside of you. So you have to actually start off and push the business yourself. And on this journey, the heat gets so intense, them struggles get so intense that I can actually see why it's only a small percentage of entrepreneurs that make it. It's a small percentage of people who actually acquire success. And I'm not talking about hitting the lottery, because you have some people that get lucky and hit the lottery for $30 million. And in 3 years, that money is right back in the hands of the rich. I'm talking about organically learning how to acquire success and following the voice of God. When I tell you, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. The road, to me, for me, is hard, but it's worth it. And it's going to be worth it definitely in the end. But this road gets so intense that you have to be alone. And the purpose of God requiring you to travel alone, because this is where He needs your undivided attention. He's completely focusing on you because He want to see exactly what you is made of. Because when you acquire success, you want to have a healthy heart, a healthy mind, where you distribute that success and make sure that people become successful as you. So the bigger the quality of your heart, the harder and the heavier the struggles is going to come. Because God want to test you to make sure that you are the right one that's fit to carry the torch of success. Because when people like us make it, the next man or the next woman is going to make it for sure. So on these roads, in the beginning, God requires, in some cases, for you to travel alone. And if you that one that no matter how you explain your business opportunity, don't nobody want to help. No matter how you try to get people to help you, it seems like it don't work. But when you call on God, He directs you. When you call Him and ask Him, he responds. Every entrepreneur, I don't care who he is, as I have mentioned, have been down this road. And what makes them great is they never stop and they stay focused on the goal that they have in their heart. And if you don't believe in God, you're not going to make it. Because on this journey, you have to have faith. It can't be a fake faith. It can't be a phony faith. It got to be a faith where you truly believe and God is directing you in the right path. Because you're going to get to some blind spots and some struggles that you're just not going to understand. You're going to get to the point where you want to give up. But it's something in you that keep on burning, that's fuel to keep you moving forward. This journey will make a person want to give up. But I wasn't born to give in. I wasn't born to give up because I know I come from a great God. In that order. But this road, when a person becomes successful, now when I look at a person that's successful, I look at them and say, praise be to Allah. I respect them. And I don't envy them. I don't envy them because they got more than me. I don't envy them because they reached success. I admire them because they made it. They completed the distance. Never give up. Never give up. Because if you give up, you will never become the instrument and that conduit that God can completely live through. And what I mean by that is that when you utilize the potential that God gave you and you bring it out of you, you're going to touch the world. The world is going to know you. The world is going to know me. Depending on the quality of your heart will depend on the weight of the struggles that lay before you. The greater the person, the harsh and the heavier the struggle. But when we overcome those struggles, the end is going to be well worth it, because that end is only a new beginning of a new life that's destined for us. So, if you find yourself going through these intense struggles and this intense heat, know of a surety that you are close to your goal. And everything is going to go wrong. Everything around you is going to just go haywire. You're going to be like, man, where did this come from? Where did this come from? Man, where did this come from? Through all the struggles that I have been through, and all the heat that I've been through, and all the intense fire I've been through, what I realized about Kabir, Legend Muhammad, is I still believe. I still believe. Because I have an unwavering faith in God. I know that God is not going to lead me to a cliff and push me off and let me fall to the ground to my demise. Absolutely not. But do I encounter fear? Yes. Do I encounter doubt? Yes. Do I encounter, is this the wrong decision that I made? Yes. But you know what? All that's overshadowed with actions and overshadowed with faith. Because these are emotions that if you're a human being and you're going out on a journey that's unknown, but you know it's gold at the end of that road, you're going to encounter those emotions. Because the worstest thing that a man can ever do is let his queen down and his family down. That's the worst thing that he can do, especially when you done strived, when you strive for a bigger purpose that's bigger than you. How can you quit? When you quit on your vision and your purpose, you derail your family. Because there's certain people that's dependent on us to deliver. And as a man, as a chosen one, we have to deliver. See, when we win, we got a type of hearts that when we win, our next brother gonna win. When we win, our queen gonna win. Because we're gonna put everybody in a position where you bring your goals and your dreams into existence. See, this is how you really gain power. You don't gain power by becoming successful and hiding your success from somebody else. You would die and be forgotten. How you become powerful is when you become powerful, you empower others. You empower your family. You empower friends. You empower people that God has sent to you. You empower them and they become successful. This sister then became successful. This brother then became successful. They'll never forget you. They'll never forget you. And that's the purpose of life. I was born for this. Have I got scratches and bumps? Absolutely. Have I been knocked down? Absolutely. But you know what? I get back up and dust myself off and continue to move forward. Forward, soldier. In order for me to stop seeking my goal, I have no more oxygen in my body. There's nothing else there. My testimony of my life is over. It's a period. That's the only way I stop working to bring my vision, my goal, and my purpose into existence. Because when you add value to your name live forever. And that's our purpose, is to live forever and set your family at an advantage instead of a disadvantage. You don't want to leave earth and leave bills, because that's actually a person that didn't utilize and strategize and organize his or her life. We as men carry heavy burdens. We carry heavy weight. But God designed our shoulders and our back to be able to carry that weight. So, let me recap. If you start a journey to reach success and nobody seems that they want to help you, that's okay. You keep studying and learning what you're doing. And as you go, and as you develop, and as you overcome your struggles, and as you get closer to your goal, when you get to your goals, and you start bringing your vision and your gift into reality, you will start seeing people that God sent to come help you build your vision, build your business in that order. But you have been tested to get to that point. And when you get to that point, you know that this is time for me to succeed. This is time for me to bear fruit. This is time for me to see in my mind what I see here, to see in a physical reality. Because God gonna send the right people to assist you. Because they are chosen by Him. So when you go down this road, it may require for you to travel alone, and that's okay. Just keep pushing forward. And I guarantee you, if you keep pushing forward and you keep mastering your craft, you will win. I will win. But if we stop, that's pure death. That's death. Because you're going to stress yourself away. Stress, if you experiencing stress all the time because you're not carrying out your purpose. I'm talking about every day you experiencing stress because you're not doing anything. It develops disease. Because it sets up an imbalance in your body. You have a good stress and a bad stress. It's okay to stress that, man, I gotta get my Excel, I gotta get these done. I gotta get these printed up. I gotta get them done. I gotta send 10 of them out here, man. I gotta send 20 of them to New York. I gotta send 15 of them over here to LA. And I gotta get these to these people because they already paid for it. Let's get it going. That's a different stress. because it keeps you focused. But when you being lazy and you being irresponsible, that stress is completely different. That stress is different. And that's the stress because you're stressing every day. That's the stress that produces dis-ease, disease. Let's win the race of life. And don't let nothing stop you. Because you are chosen by God to be successful. But when he chooses you, he will test you to see is you worthy of his blessings. My name is Kabir Legend Muhammad. May God continue to bless you on your journey and keep pushing forward. Poverty has no color, and nor does success. Peace.